Hello, Gaddis Gamers. I wanted to talk to you today about Historicon 2025. It was celebrating the 250 years of the U.S. Army. This year, as a vendor and as a gamer, was really different from previous years. As a vendor, we did much better than we did last year. Um, Sales were up. The convention itself seemed to skew a lot younger as far as players. There were a lot more types of games being played. And I think maybe that had a lot to do with attracting a lot of the younger players. And I think that as a vendor, having younger people that are looking to buy stuff to collect their armies, it was a lot easier for me to engage versus people who have been collecting for the last 30 years, right? There's really nothing I can sell. If you've been collecting World War II for the last 30 years, not a lot I can sell you unless it's out of the Blood and Diesel line or Guardians of Luna, or maybe even Shattered Crown if you're getting into World War One. But young people that are just starting off, getting things, it was a lot easier for me as a vendor. And the sales numbers showed that increase. Uh, I appreciate the variety of games that were being played, that were being offered. There were a lot of uh, really, there were a lot of uh, really cool um, just you name it, from soups and nuts, from ancients to historical, whatever period, in all scales, from micro armor all the way up to armyman's size, 52 millimeter, or 54 millimeter, I'm not sure which, but there was a huge tank game, a 135th scale vehicle tank battle with Achtung Panzer. I mean, there was just a lot of stuff going on. There was like a 2000 miniature Roman game being played. Um, Pirates, you name the period, somebody had something going on. Hawks were very well represented. They even brought uh, a Autobots game out, which I thought was really cool. I wasn't expecting that from them. Star Schlock was very, very well represented at the show. They had a massive table set up with a crash ship. Um, it looked so good. I wanted to play it so bad, but of course, I had to be down in the vendors hall. I mean, the guys really went all out. I mean, most of these tables, of course, are just works of art. When you look at how much time and effort has been put into the tables and the games, and the GMs are just like outstanding. Some of the best gaming that you'll experience all year long. I think, outside of your local game store with you and your friends, can be had at HGMS. And I think the variety, the breadth and depth of the games that are being played this year were some of the best that I've seen at HGMS. Catalyst Games Labs had a good showing with BattleTech. There was BattleTech being run the whole time. Every time I took a break to go walk around, somebody was playing BattleTech or Alpha Strike somewhere in the vendors hall. But again, if you have a theme or an area of gaming that you like, I mean, there was such like obscure niches going on, like the Boxer Rebellion, or just all kind of crazy stuff, as well as your regular, ACW, War of Independence, whatever, you know, hundreds of thousands of British wars that they had, that was there too. But I mean, just the variety of stuff, and the size of the tape was absolutely incredible. So I recommend, if you ever get a chance, get out to HGMS with some friends. You'll have a great time. Um, we will run, Shattered Crown. We will run Empire's Fall, Blood and Diesel. We'll run Curtain of Iron. We'll run Guardians of Luna. Um, but we want to make sure that you guys are having a good time when you're there with us. And we want to make sure that that we have products that you need. You could always call us ahead of time if you know you're going to a show and you know we're going to be at that show. You can order it and we'll deliver the products to you. We don't have a problem with that. Okay, everybody. I just want you to hear about the experience we had at Historicon this year, and what a great time it was. And like I said, everybody brought their A game. It was really excellent. So like, share, do all the things, but most of all, have fun gaming.